Still shopping for the runner in your life? Let's talk about this year's gift guide. Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, and I am glad you are here today. Now, every year I like to put together a holiday gift guide for those of you who are shopping for a runner in your life, or if you are the runner in someone's life, you can send this to someone to give them some ideas of what to get you for this holiday season. As usual, we're going to start with some easy stocking stuffers, and we're going to move along different price points until we hit a no limit price point at the end of the video. If you'll look in the description, I'm going to have links where you can find almost all of this. A lot of these are affiliate links, so when you check them out, then they are helping out the channel at no extra cost to you. Now, this is not meant to be all inclusive, but it should give you a great jumping off point for figuring out what you can get for the runner that you care about. So let's get started. We'll start off with something very simple, and that is hair ties. If you know a runner who has longer hair like me, then they may be looking for something to keep their hair out of their face while they are running. Hair ties can be found at pretty much anywhere, from department stores to drugstores. They're a great and easy and cheap thing to grab so that you can stick that in their stocking. Next up, we have gels. There are so many gels that are available on the market. Just find out what kind of gel your runner likes to have and maybe get them a box of them, or maybe just a few of them to slip in the stocking. Maybe you can get them one they haven't tried before, or if you just want to make sure that you get the right thing, you can always ask them. You'll find in the description below a link to the feed. They have a sample pack of lots of different types of gels that you can try, so maybe they can try out some new ones. It's a great gift to give if you're not sure of what to get them. Next in our stocking stuffers, we have anti-chafe. This is something that a lot of runners don't realize that they need sometimes until it's too late. There are some great brands out on the market, such as Squirrel's Nut Butter. There is Body Glide. One that I particularly like to use is Tri-Slide, because that one is light and easy to use. There's links to all three of those down below if you would like to check them out. You can get them in various sizes and in various different types, so check those out as well. Next is socks. Believe me, runners can never have enough socks. There are some great ones out on the market. You'll find a link down below to some Features, which are some great ones, and also Belegas, which I have a lot of in my collection. Those are two brands that I really do recommend, and they're an easy one to just grab a pair and stick them in a stocking. Next up is Nathan Elastic Laces. If you have someone whose shoes are constantly coming untied when they run, this is an easy one to just kind of stick on your shoes, and that way you don't have to worry about laces ever coming untied. They're also very flexible, they're very useful, and they are not going to break the bank. This is another great stocking stuffer idea. And when all else fails, you can always go with a gift card to their favorite running store. You can do that both online or for an in-person running store. There are lots of different things that are available, and that way you can set the limit for how much you would like to spend on them. You never go wrong with letting the runner just choose for themselves. Next up, let's take a look at gifts that are $25 and under, starting with Gooder sunglasses. They come in lots of different styles, lots of different colors. They are lightweight. They don't bounce around. They don't slip off your face when you are really sweaty. I highly recommend Gooder sunglasses. I've really enjoyed wearing these. Next up is Junk Brands. Junk Brands is a headband company. They are great for keeping your hair out of your face, for keeping the sweat off of your face. They are made here in Arkansas. There are so many different styles to choose from, so no matter what fandom you like, no matter what color you like, no matter what team you like, they've got something there that is going to go with your running outfit. Next up is a foam roller. Everybody that runs really needs to invest in a foam roller. I've got a link down below to one that you can try out for yourself that is not too expensive and is definitely effective. So if your runner is constantly complaining about sore muscles, then this is definitely one that they can use for themselves. Next up is one that's going to come in handy during these colder winter months, and that is a good pair of running gloves. Here's a link below to the New Balance lightweight gloves. They also are able to let you use a touch screen while you are still wearing them, so you don't have to take them off and get your hands cold in order to work your watch or your phone. Next up, a water bottle, something that every runner needs to take with them on a run, and they can use water in it, they can use electrolytes, whatever's going to work for them, but it's very handy to keep on a run. This is one that you can actually carry with you, or if you have a speed belt or flip belt, then this can also clip onto that as well. So Very, very handy and very useful for every runner. And next we have Punch Gunk Muscle Therapy. This is something where if you have especially a distance runner and they are needing to recover those muscles, this is a soak that they can use. It's one that I used after my most recent ultra, and it is an absolute miracle worker. So check out Punch Gunk. They are a small company, but they do great things. Moving up to the $50 and under category, we'll start with a sports massage. Again, this is going to really help out, especially if you know someone who is a distance runner. This is something that is absolutely wonderful after a long race, especially a marathon or half marathon, to help them on the road to recovery. It just feels great, and it's really going to help those muscles out. So check around you for different places that offer sports massage and see what kind of gift card that you can find for them. Next is a BioLite headlamp. If you know a runner that likes to run before the sun comes up or after the sun goes down, or especially if they are a trail runner, then they are going to need to have some sort of a headlamp with them. And this is one that works really well. The battery life is great. It's light, it's easy to use. I really love using my BioLite, so this is one that will especially come in handy during the winter when there's a lot more dark than there is light. Next up is a massage gun. If you are not able to book a sports massage, or maybe you're just not into foam rolling, then a massage gun can definitely work, especially for warm-ups and for cool downs. You can run the gamut from, I'd say, around $20 up to around $400 on a massage gun, but this is one that is effective, it is useful, and it's not going to break the bank. If you were wanting to dip your toe into massage gun territory, this is one that you can try out and then maybe decide later if you would like to upgrade. Comes with a lot of different attachments meant for getting into various muscle groups, and comes with instructions on how to best use it. Next is the flip belt. Flip belt is great if you are not the type of person that likes to wear a lot of pockets. Then you can wear a flip belt around your waist, and you can carry things like your keys, your phone, sometimes water bottles, your gels, identification. There's lots of stuff that you can fit into a belt and carry it with you on your run so that you don't have to worry about finding something with pockets. Sprint hats. Sprint hats are great hats for athletes. They are lightweight. They are easy to transport from one place to another. You can even wand them up and stick them in a pocket if you need to, and they come in tons of cute designs. I have one that's rainbows and unicorns. I have another friend that has one that's all dinosaurs. I've seen some that have tacos on them. So lots of great designs, or lots of solid colors if that's what you're into. Next is Pro Compression Socks. Now, I mentioned earlier that runners cannot have enough socks, and of course the jury is still out as to whether compression socks are a placebo or whether they actually help, but a lot of runners do find that they enjoy using compression socks either during or after a run. Pro Compression Socks is one that I highly recommend because they are super comfortable and they come in tons of lots of fun prints. I have some Harry Potter themed ones. They have some that are themed after football teams, some that are themed after baseball teams, some that are themed after professions. They've got tons of different patterns and designs, so make sure you check them out. Finally, we have the Runner Box. The Runner Box is a subscription that you can get where they will send a box of cool running stuff to the runner in your life, but you can also buy them individually. They have birthday runner boxes, and every Christmas they have a winter holiday runner box, and it's got lots of samples from lots of different companies. So if you're not really sure what to get someone, then why not get them just a little bit of everything? Moving up, we have the $100 and under category, and we'll start with a set of UFO's recovery sandals. I have friends that 100% swear by these during their recovery. These are slide sandals that you can put on. They're able to deal with the puffiness and swelling of your feet after a race. They give your feet a lot of support. They're great for walking around the house in, for running errands in. They are super comfortable. They offer a lot of great recovery for your feet after a hard effort. Next up is the Nox Gear Tracer 2. This is one that I use myself. And again, this is for a lot of people who like to run in the dark. This makes sure that you are seen by oncoming traffic. So it is a light vest that goes on. It lights up. You can set it for a lot of different colors. You can set it for a strobe or a flash pattern, and it is super useful for making sure that you are safe and being seen if you are out on the run in the dark. Let's say your runner has a special themed race, maybe one at a certain theme park in Florida. Maybe they have one coming up for a specific holiday or for one of the Abbott majors, and they would like to wear some sort of a running costume. The company Gone for a Run has actual bundles that they have put together in order to create running costumes to run in. There's lots of different ones to choose from, especially if your runner is a Run Disney fan and they've got maybe a long weekend coming up ahead or they would like to dress up for it. this would be a great place to start. Next, we have a hydration vest. This one is the Nathan Quick Start 2.0. It carries a lot of hydration in the bladder, or you could change it to just soft flask on the front. It also allows you to carry a lot of stuff in the backpack that you may need on the run. So your fuel, your gels, first aid, car keys, anything that you are going to need. So whether you are on the road or on the trail, this is something that can carry all of your stuff and make sure that you stay hydrated for a long, long run. Next up, every runner knows they need to do strength training, but a lot of people will try to excuse their way out of it. Well, if you get them something like this PopFlex yoga mat, then they will be aching to use this with their strength training. It is faux suede. It is all vegan. It actually gets grippier the sweatier that you get, so it's not going to slip. The color is not going to fade, and there's several different patterns that you can choose from. This is a little on the pricier side, but it is definitely worth it for everything that you are getting out of it. And finally, let's say that it does not matter how much money you're spending. Money is no object. You just want to get something great for your runner. You can start, of course, with something obvious like a sports watch. One of the biggest models coming out this year is the Garmin Forerunner 265, and that is going to give them a whole lot of different options. It has music, GPS tracking. This one actually comes as a bundle with ear pods. Pretty much anything a runner is going to need is going to be in this watch. Or maybe you're more of an Apple fan and you would like to use the Apple Watch Ultra. Then this is one, the second iteration of the Apple Watch Ultra that has come out. And of course, it's going to connect with all of your Apple devices. So there's a couple of options there. Another super obvious one is going to be shoes. Just find what is their favorite pair of shoes and get them maybe the newer model of it, or just get them one of the same model but maybe in a different color. Or if you're not 100% sure, again, you can go back to that running store gift card and make sure that you put enough money on it so they can get one or maybe even two pairs of shoes if you're feeling generous. Third is going to be the Shox Open Run Pro. This is one that I highly recommend. I use it when I am running. This is a bone conduction headset so that you can listen to music, to audiobooks, to podcasts while you are running, but still leave your ears open so that you can hear traffic or anyone coming up behind you. So it is great for safety and for listening to whatever you want to listen to, and the sound quality on it is really nice. The battery life is fantastic, so this is definitely something that any runner would like to get. And finally, for the ultimate in recovery, let's look at the Therabody Recovery Air. These are compression boots that you can put on. They use air and heat and compression in order to massage the leg muscles and help on the road to recovery. This is a super high-end gift, so this is not going to be cheap, but any runner is absolutely going to love sticking their legs in these after a long run. So there you go. There are some ideas for 2023 for the runner in your life. So would you consider getting any of these? What are some other things that you would suggest to give the runner in your life? Drop those in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you a thing. Just click that button down below and it keeps you up to date on all the running content I have coming out all the time. You could also give this video a big thumbs up. Both of those get me out to more runners just like you. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you could join me. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. I will see you later.